Welcome back, baseball fans. Tonight we are in the American League North. We have a matchup, Cleveland versus Ohio. That sounds weird, doesn't it? Well, because there's three teams in my league from the state of Ohio. The Cincinnati Reds, the Cleveland Indians, and the Ohio Players. First, a little background. I came up with the idea of calling a fictional baseball team Ohio Players back in 1995 with an earlier card set I had when I was making up a completely random league in random cities and so forth. Then 2006, 2005, when I started this 4-year carryover league, I just wanted to expand Major League Baseball from 28 teams to 32. I needed some expansion names, and I remembered the Ohio Players idea, and I said, you know what, I'm going to do that again because that's pretty. I think it's just cool. The original idea was a team named after the band, the Ohio Players. Their heyday was in the 1970s, late 60s, 70s, and I recall that in the 70s, the Pittsburgh Pirates were the first Major League Baseball team to start a 9-man lineup of all black baseball players. So what I attempted to do was to put an entire 20-man roster together of all black players. Sometimes I was successful, sometimes I wasn't. And of course, like Hall of Famers, I wasn't going to move Hall of Famers like Hank Aaron away from the Braves or Willie Stargell away from the Pirates, you know, or Willie McCovey away from the Giants, Willie Mays away from the Giants. But I decided if I'd find certain players in the Hall of Very, 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 Very Good, and they would be cornerstone players for this team. And some of the original guys are still on this current roster that I used way back then. Mike Easler, for a short bit of time, he could crush the ball from 1980 to 84. Jerry Mumphrey, he had some great years on a few different teams. Chili Davis, Tony Pena, Dave Cash, some of the great hitters. Pitchers, they had Vida Blue for a short period. Mike Norris when he had his big year with the Oakland A's. And there you go. And I try to keep the spirit of that roster assembly together today. And looking at, well, where would this team play? Well, the city would be Dayton, Ohio. Dayton, Ohio is where the band Ohio Players formed in 1960, or before they were a funk band, they were an R&B band. And also a little bit more information on the name Ohio Players. If you want to look this up, there was a football league called the Freedom Football League, which I don't know if they played games or they disbanded. It was formed by former NFL players Ricky Williams, Terrell Owens, Simeon Rice, and there was 10 teams, and one of the team names they picked was Ohio Players. So there you go. There's some precedent for that. That Ohio Player team, in reality, was supposed to play in Cleveland. My fictional one plays in Dayton. So that's a little bit of background for that. Today, we are in a Game 5. It's been mostly Cleveland. They've won 3 out of 4. Ohio needs to win this game to send the series back to Municipal Stadium in Cleveland. Today's pitchers for Cleveland, Sam McDowell, and something really special also tonight for y'all, Doc Ellis pitching for the Ohio Players. Dave Cash playing second base for the Ohio Players. And if you caught any of the story of the LSD no-no, narrated, the story told by Doc Ellis himself, you'll recall what Dave Cash was saying during that performance to rattle his nerves a little bit. So let's get started. Hopefully the first hitter will not get a hit so I can do a little Dave Cash for you. So let's get started here. And so leading off the game is Sixto Lozcano. 3-5 is a strikeout, so I'll say it now. As Dave Cash to Doc Ellis. You got a no-no going. All right, let's get going here. Terry Francona, 69. Sky's the center. Ray Fosse, 512. Bouncer to second. This is Cash at second base. A 3. E23. And he makes the play. All right, he gets through one without a hit. Jesse Barfield, 45. Off McDowell. That's going to be a base hit. Zoilo Versailles, 510. Catcher card. Fosse is a 1E, something good. He's a 1E7. Gets the foul out. Here's Dave Cash, 47. 1-7's a base hit. 2 on for Ike Brown, who strikes out. And Chuck Hinton walks. Bases loaded. 2 outs for Tony Pena. And that's going to be an RBI single into center. Cash, 15 runners, 16-17 against the Pinson arm. What's the Pinson arm? He's got a good one. He's out. -1. Oh, it's really close here. 15, 16, 17, -1. 1 to 16. He gets nipped at the plate on a close play. So runners thrown out the plate, and we get 1 run there, and the inning's over. So great play by Veda Pinson in center field to end the inning. 1-0. Here's Duke Sims, 311, rolls to first. Tony Horton, 2-4, pitcher. Veda Pinson, 38, pops to third. Guess what? You got a no-no going. Chili Davis, 48, is a walk. Jerry Mumphrey, 35, is a base hit and left. Chili Davis against the... Oh, Sims got a good arm. First and second, Jackie Hernandez. Okay. First and second, Barfield. This guy's in a right. Lozcano's a 2E8 in right field, and with 2 outs, Zoilo. Walk, bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Cash, the man in the middle of it all. Rolls a short. They've left 6 on. 1-0 game. Julio Franco, bouncer to second. This is Dave Cash again. 3:23 again. And unfortunately, of all the players, Dave Cash blows the no-no by letting a ground ball go through him. So there it goes, folks. We get 6 batters in. Tommy here, you won't have to hear me mutter that anymore. Her's going to hit and run. There you go. That's going to be a double. Second and third for Stanley. They'll bring it up. 47 is a walk. Ellis in trouble in the third. They're loaded. They're playing back. Lozcano, 1-8. Let's check out the Lozcano card here. 1-8. You guessed it. Grand slam home run. And it's now a 4-1 game. That's a shame. Terry Francona, 1-7. Let's look at Francona's card. That's gone. And quickly, it's 5-1. Ray Fosse, fouls of the catcher. Duke Sims, base hit. Tony Horton, K. And Pinson, 1-7. Base hit. Runners on the corners. As they bat around, Julio Franco fries the center field. Goodness, 5-1. Ike Brown, 2-7, base hit. Chuck Hinton, 58, Ks. Tony Pena, 1-5. 1-5, look at Pena's card. That's gone. Here come the high players back. 5-3. Chili Davis, 1-8, double. Mumphrey, 2-6, short. And with 2 outs, Jackie Hernandez pops a third. All right, we got a 5-3 game. A little rocky pitching here in the third inning for both squads. For McDowell's outstanding pitcher, by the way. Tommy Herr strikes him out. Chicken Stanley, walk. Lozcano, 4-4 third X. This is Zoilo. Single off the third baseman. Runners in the corners, 1 out for Francona. And that is a 6-3 double play. All right. Bottom of 4, Barfield. Catcher's card, 1-7. Zolo bounces short. Dave Cash left. Fosse strikes out. Duke Sims strikes out. Boy, this is a great song. Anyway, Tony Horton, 5-10. Homer off the Ellis card, and it's 6-3. Veda Pinson strikes out. All right, 6-3. Bottom of 5. Ike Brown, 38 walks. Chuck Hinton, 38 walks. Tony Pena, 1-6. 1-14. Again, Tony Pena. We saw the card earlier. I'll flash it up again. 3-run bomb. It's all Tony Pena for the Ohio players. We got a 6-6 game. Tony Pena, 3 for 3, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Wow. Chili Davis. This guy's left. Jerry Mumphrey, short. Jackie Hernandez, K. So, Doc Ellis and Sam McDowell getting lit up here in Dayton. Julio Franco, 59, 1-7, base hit. Her's gonna hit and run again. This time he pops out. Chicken Stanley, 1-12, base hit. 2-on-1 out for Lezcano. 1-7. What is it with multi-homer games? It's the Sixto Lezcano versus Tony Pena show. We'll flash the card again in case you forgot, but yeah, that's a 3-run bomb. And this time, that's gonna hook old Dr. Ellis after 5 1/3 innings. Sorry, Doc. He gave us two really hopeful innings there, and then it all kind of went sideways. So Rudy May comes on in the 6th to face Francona in a 9-6 game. Struck him out. And with 2 outs, Fosse, center. This is Mumphrey. No, Chili Davis in center. It's 2-13. That's going to be a single. And with 2 outs, it's batting for Duke Sims will be the new left fielder. Pinson will go to left. Jose Cardinal will play left. Center. Excuse me. 35. These guys left. The inning is over. Sam McDowell. He's such a great pitcher. Let me see how many men he's put on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I hate to hook the guy that good, but I don't like, I'm not. He's put so many men on base. Just to be fair, I'm going to put a less quality pitcher into the game for the Ohio players to have a better chance, even though on that particular night you got the idea McDowell didn't have his stuff. So, Steve Hargan's going to pitch the 6th inning. McDowell qualifies for the win with a 3-run lead. Barfield pops the 3rd. Zoilo, 46, 1-14 is a single. Cash is a double play. All right, 9-6 in the 7th. Rudy May will give you another inning. Tony Horton, 48 is a base hit. Pinson, 1-5 against the lefty. Let's look at the Pinson card, and the Tribe is just stroking it today. 2-run bomb, 11-6. That is the 5th homer of the game for the Tribe. They brought their bats today. Julio Franco, 35. It's a double. Tommy Herr, 68 is a walk. My goodness. Chicken Stanley, batting for him will be the new 3rd baseman, Larry Brown, a slightly better fielder. Larry Brown, 2 9s, a single to left. Franco has a little bit of wheels here. 17 against the +1 armor Mumphrey, and he's thrown out the plate on a 19. Look at that, 19. So he's thrown out the plate, going for a 6-run lead. Tommy Herr does go to 3rd on the single, so you have runners in the corners now with 1 out. Lezcano looking for his 3rd home run. These guys in the center. This is that's going to be a sac fly, scoring Tommy Herr, and with 2 outs, Francona. 2-9 pops the 3rd. So Rudy May didn't do much in his inning and 2/3 stint. Hargan in the 7th. I'll give you another inning. Ike Brown, 110 center. Chuck Hinton, 2-6 single. Pena, 1-7. Tony Pena with a double. He's got 11 bases. 2nd and 3rd for Chili Davis. 1-9. Rolls the 2nd. That run will score. Runner goes to 3rd with 2 outs for Mumphrey. He pops the third. So Hargan gets through a couple innings. We've got a 12-7 game. We'll have Ray Burris pitch the 8th. This thing got out of hand in a hurry here. Ray Fosse, 112, lines the third. Cardinal, 1-7, double. Wrong spot though. The double belongs there. Tony Horton, 1-5, short. And Veda Pinson. How's the catcher? All right, Hargan leaves. We'll let Rod Scurry pitch the 8th inning. The Indians are 6 outs away from a 4-1 series win and climbing right back into the division. Jackie Hernandez. Bouncer to second. Tommy Harris at 2-6. And wow, 2-6 second baseman makes an error. And we have Barfield. 48 is a K. Zoilo, 2-6, double 1-10 is a double. Second and third, 5-run lead here. Dave Cash, 59 short. This is Franco, who's at 38 at short. He makes the play, the run scores. Run goes to third, unearned run. Runner at third, 2 outs, Ike Brown. Well, they're a grand slam back, 12-8. 9th inning. Burris give you another inning. Franco. Center. Tommy Herr pops out. Larry Brown pops to second base. Bottom of the 9th. 4-run lead. We're going to have 80 Watt pitch the 9th inning with a 4-run lead. If he gets into trouble, they'll go to Mingori. Cleveland's got a very good bullpen. Chuck Hinton leading off the bottom of the 9th inning. 4-10, Sky's the center. Tony Pena looking for his 5th hit. 5-11, bounces to second base. Tommy Harris, it's going to be tough. 2-6. No, he goes 4 for 5. And Chili Davis, 47, single. He runs a second because his run's meaningless for Jerry Mumphrey. 68 is the fly ball into left field. Not a good day for the Ohio players. Not their finest hour by any stretch. Indians win the series 4-1. Let's see what this does for the standings in the American League North. So Burris in 2 innings gave up a hit. Rudy May was not very effective. He gave up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits and 3 runs, a walk and a K, and everything else was unfortunately Doc Ellis, who really got beat up pretty good with 11 hits, and he gave up 5, 6, 7. Yeah, gave up 9 runs. Terrible. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Walked 2, struck out 6. 80 Watt pitched an inning, gave up a hit. Scurry gave up unearned run, hit and a K. 2 innings for Hargan. 3 hits and a run. McDowell qualified for the win. Not his best day. They'll gladly take the W. Gave up 8 hits and 6 runs. It's one of the worst outings of the year for old Sam McDowell, but he got the win. Well, 5 struck out 4. Hole 17, 8, 13. 3, 7, 5, 5, 3, 7. So that was game 5. And now we'll look at the year-to-date numbers. So Ohio only won game 3 at home. Cleveland won both in Cleveland, and they won game 4 and 5 down the road in Dayton. So here we go. Well, they're tied. We'll start with Ohio players. They're 13-12, hitting .281 with a .375 ERA. The Indians are 15-14, hitting .268 with a .420 ERA. The Expos are 12-9. They are a game ahead of both of those teams. And the Tigers are 14-9, a game ahead of the Expos. So all 4 teams are a little over 500. So that's a good division. No losing teams. That's the American League North. A little history of the Ohio players. Thank you for checking this video out. We'll catch up with you again soon.